From thousands of crew finally returning to cruise ships, to a new livery for one of the biggest cruise lines in the world, and more news about cruising in the USA. This cruise news will keep you updated with everything you need to know. Well, ahoy there, cruisers!
Before we begin, make sure you hit subscribe on this video and give it a thumbs up as well. First up, from Carnival Cruise Line, all Carnival ships are going to have a new paint job and livery. Following in the footsteps of the new hull livery on the Carnival Mardi Gras, the whole fleet is going to be repainted in the new scheme as Carnival prepares to celebrate its 50th birthday in 2022. The Carnival Magic will be the first ship to receive the new livery during its current dry dock in Marseille in France. The hull design is highlighted by a stately navy blue hull inspired by officers' uniforms, along with vibrant red and white accents running the entire length of the ship. I think it looks really, really nice, don't you?
Yeah, can't wait to see it. It's about time they updated their livery. I think it's been a good few years, so we can't wait to see what it's going to look like. More news with Carnival. A day after the Carnival Breeze and Vista cruise ships returned to Galveston, the Texas port hosted a rally designed to show how important for cruising to be returned in the USA. Ship's crew, as well as the two ships' captains, were joined by lots of speakers, including the Carnival Cruise Line president, Christine Duffy. She said, "Today was yet another significant milestone in our efforts to resume cruising in the US. We've said it all along that we would like the cruise industry to be given equal treatment of other travel and hospitality companies. And this event sent a strong and unified message that we need to start sailing again." On top of this, crew members from the Carnival Breeze and Vista also received vaccinations from the University of Texas medical branch at Galveston, which is great news. Whilst there's no official start date set, we are very hopeful that with the latest guidance from the CDC, it will result in a mid-summer restart, so hopefully sometime in July. And this links to earlier in the week, Carnival removed most of their cruises in July 2021. But they left 3 ships remaining in July for booking out of the Port of Galveston as well as Port Miami. The Carnival Breeze and Vista, who are already in Galveston, have cruises planned there, along with the Carnival Horizon out of Port Miami in Florida. So it's looking really hopeful. Fingers crossed we see a July start as we hoped.
In even more positive news, crew members in their thousands are returning to cruise ships after more than a year of not cruising. Crew members usually get contacted a couple of weeks before the joining date. Cruise Industry News reported that crew members are returning to ships. Crew members said that they were happy to have a job and they were thrilled to finally be returning after not being paid for over a year. But returning to ships isn't as easy as it used to be. On average, each crew member must have 3 COVID tests before boarding. Then, once on board, they are required to quarantine for around 2 weeks. Some cruise lines are doing this on the ship, whilst others will be doing it in a hotel at the port, or a mix of both. Most cruise lines are giving passenger balcony cabins to quarantined crew, so at least they can get some sunshine and fresh air. Some lines like Viking are giving crew free Wi-Fi too, which is great to hear. Then after another test, they are free to leave their cabin and start doing their work around the ship.
One crew member even commented that Viking even supported them financially during the hard times whilst they were away from the ship back at home. Well, bravo, Viking, that is amazing. Whilst on board, there's still some very strict rules, including mask wearing, social distancing, and crew are only allowed to go to certain parts of the ship. One crew member said it was a weird experience. We didn't have a specific role on board. All the departments just chipped in and helped each other. In connected news this week, 2 crew members from India were denied boarding a ship in Torbay, England, after testing positive for COVID-19. The crew members had passed multiple COVID tests before flying to the UK. We think it just goes to show that testing isn't an efficient way to stopping the virus getting on cruise ships. Just like our cruise last year on the Sea Dream 1 yacht, we had a minimum of 2 tests, but the virus still managed to get on board. Cruise ships have been using the sheltered waters off the Devon coast in England to anchor during the pandemic, so it makes sense crew will be boarding there. The crew were due to join the Morella Explorer cruise ship. This is operated by holiday firm TUI. 34 cruise workers from India arrived on 2 different coaches, but 2 of them tested positive. These 2 members of crew have now been sent off to self-isolate in a hotel in nearby Southampton. Once the quarantine is over, it's hoped that they will finally board the ship. We hope that they're feeling okay and it's not serious or anything. Fingers crossed.
Now onto news from Msc Cruises. They have teased more information about their brand new ship, the Msc Virtuosa. She will debut in just 2 weeks' time and we will be on board the inaugural cruise. So make sure you're subscribed to our channel because we're going to have loads of content coming from the ship.
We are so super excited.
Can't wait, I'm really excited. The onboard restaurants will offer food from around the world, from sushi and Vietnamese to teppanyaki, Mexican tacos and French classics. And then there's the MSC Starship Club, which is a futuristic experience. There'll be a humanoid robotic bartender called Rob behind the bar serving cocktails.
So we'll see how that compares with the robotic bartenders on Royal Caribbean. And obviously we're going to bring you all of the food. A lot of questions about the food. We get it all the time. So do not worry. We are going to be covering every single piece of food we eat and giving it all a review. We really can't wait to bring you all of the action, especially showing Robot Rob doing his thing, serving us some cocktails. There's also 21 bars and lounges to choose from. Wow. And we are planning to visit all of them. And because she is sailing from the UK, Msc Cruises want people to feel at home with food offerings including shepherd's pie, a full English breakfast and freshly cooked roast dinner with all of the trimmings. And there will be kettles in each room as well to make tea and coffee. Personally, I couldn't think of anything worse than them types of food. We want to get away from the UK and try that lovely Mediterranean food. So we will not be indulging in any of that UK food.
And finally, P&O Cruises Australia has paused cruises until mid-September. President Stur Meyermel said that the new pause has been made so that passengers can plan their holidays with as much certainty as possible.
So it doesn't look like there's going to be any big cruise ship sailing in Australia for the future, but we'll keep you updated. So that's it for this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. Please do hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it. It helps us bring you more content and give us a thumbs up as well.
Thank you to all of our patrons. It's your support that really keeps us going. You can find out more about Patreon by clicking the link in the description section below. And the cruise captain of the week this week is Brian. So
ahoy there, Brian. That's it till next time. Happy cruising.